Hi there. In this video, I want to share with you a clip from our 2020 Marketing Summit for Agents, Krista Mashore, and talking about two things which I think is critically important in your business, which is one, mindset, and number two is digital marketing, social media, and videos. Okay, so I hope this is helpful, and let's go to the video right now.
Today I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things that you can do as an agent in the industry right now, even if you're on lockdown. Okay, I'm going to be going over a lot of things, and the reason I'm going to go over so many is because not everyone works for everybody, for every person, if that makes sense. I'm going to be talking about a lot of digital marketing strategies and ways that you can thrive right now in today's market. Now, here's what I want you to understand is that right now, most of your competitors, they are fear-based, they're nervous, they're scared, they are not operating well under fear. So we have to really, really work on our mindset. And one of the things that I specialize in is helping people with their mindset, because you can give people the blueprint of exactly what to do, but if their mind isn't right, it doesn't make a difference. So I want you to really, really focus as much as you can over the next few months about being the leader in your area and having the best mindset that you can. We all at times are going to freak out and get nervous and scared and wonder, but you are not going to be able to operate a successful business with a fear-based mindset, okay? This is when, during economic crises, I know this is different. This is not really a recession. It's a pandemic, which is very different than a recession. But the results, I believe, are going to be very, very serious in about a year from now, based upon how many people are losing their jobs, and a lot of people are not going to be getting their jobs back. So with that being said, now is the time more than ever as a real estate agent for you to either decide to make or break what you're going to do, right? And your actions now, how you act, the things that you do in your business, in your mindset, how you show up in your community is going to determine whether or not you're still going to be here. And when I say this, please, I do not mean to scare you in any way, but I want you to understand that I've been talking about digital marketing for years, right? I've been using digital marketing. These right here, I've got one more coming. This is basically a funnel where I've made over $1 million per funnel. And I'll be talking about what a funnel is on my training tomorrow, really going over it in depth. But it's a way to use digital marketing and technology to reach people, to reach the masses, okay? And so I love marketing, it's my thing. And I've been telling people for a long time, it's important as real estate agents for us to market ourselves online and to be online, because that's where the consumer is. And in business, you need to be willing to go where the consumer goes, right? In order to stay afloat and to have business. But here's the problem right now, is that now it's not a matter of should we, it's a matter of it's an essential part of staying in business right now. It is essential. You have to do it. So my goal is to give you some strategies today on things that you can do both online and offline, right? And as you see them, number one, I'm sure Paul's going to give you the slides to this, so don't freak out. You cannot do everything, right? You cannot do everything. I'm not going to go into great depth in a lot of these because I don't have the time, quite frankly. This is probably like a 3-hour long class. In fact, next week I'm actually teaching a 6-hour long class that's going to be going over a lot of these strategies in more depth. But so I want you to understand that you can do it. Right? It's just a matter of it being just like when you learn to ride a bike or learning to get along with your partner, right? That's not always easy, but you do it, you figure it out, you work towards it. It's the same thing with being online. I'm 48 years old. It's not something that I was nervous like you too. I was afraid and scared. Everyone thinks that, that I'm just so good on video because I do it all the time. That is not true. When I first started, I was totally fearful. I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was terrible. But it's been the best thing that I've ever done in both of my businesses to make an impact. And here's why. When you use video, people get to know you, they get to like you, and they get to trust you. They see you as the authority figure and you break down barriers, okay? So as we're going over these things, I want you to remember that. When I walk into a listing appointment, and which, by the way, I get about 97% of them when I was practicing, and I would always half the time be sitting in my car waiting to go into the presentation, and I'd see my other top producing realtors either go in or they'd follow me, and I would beat them like every single time pretty much, because the people that were interviewing me already had a relationship with me, because they saw me everywhere. There's something called a parasocial relationship, and what that is, that is when you when we were younger, because of TV, our brains have been programmed to see somebody on the other side of a screen and to see them as the authority figure, okay? So that means, and they also start to develop a relationship with you. They feel like they know you, right? Kind of think about your favorite TV character. And, you start to like that person, and you want to fight for them, and when they're sad, you're sad, and when they win, you're happy, right? It's because you've developed a relationship with them. That's called a parasocial relationship. That's the exact same thing that happens locally, okay? So locally, it's very, very easy to start dominating your area when you know how to distribute the content correctly, which is a whole other training in itself. It's like a year-long training. But distributing the content correctly is also very, very important so that people actually see you. So I want to go ahead and share my slides now and get into the training with you wonderful people. And again, if you've got questions, I'll talk to you later on at the end of the program as far as how you can sort of have a little bit more association with me over a challenge that I'm running. Okay, so how to generate money, attract clients and business, even in today's pandemic. Now remember, you get what you think. Thoughts become your actions, become your life. So you've got to think, I can do this. Money comes easily and frequently. I'm a community market leader. People know me. People want to work with me. All right. I also want you to be thinking about something else. Let me just stop sharing my screen for 1 second. This is really important. I'm going over a lot of business ideas here, but before you're going to be doing so much business ideas, you need to think community first. Serve, not sell. Let me say it one more time. Serve, not sell. Okay. These ideas, I would not be doing a lot of them initially had I not been doing more community efforts, right? So for example, there's so much that I'm doing in my community right now. So now when I do real estate activities, because of what's going on, people, they're not weirded out by it. In fact, they want me to do it. They're craving the information. And when I say community centric, serve, not sell, I want you to be thinking about what can you do right now to support your community, to help your community, and to stand out as the leader in these times with what's going on.